Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Well, here we go. Welcome to your Monday and the KVJ After the Show podcast. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Getting over the weekend. I got another fun game here of Jerby's acronym game.
Oh, let's play this shit.
Yep. Jaber likes to make an acronym for basically about everything, but then doesn't remember exactly what the acronym is supposed to mean. We'll say it like we all know, and nobody knows what he's talking about.
TND. That's not true. I didn't even do it right. It's been a long Monday, man. I've been wrong.
TND. Kevin.
TND. That's not
Who's
true.
the D now?
I'm the D. I'm such a D.
You put the D in TND.
TND. That's not true.
That's not. What a dick face I am.
That's pretty amazing.
Oh, gosh. I just give material to the haters. I just give it to them.
On a silver platter.
Voila. Okay. RH is
Roadhead.
very nice. Okay.
Nice.
That's what we
Okay.
all know. He's a little RH.
You've built a dating career on it. Of course you get that one.
EO.
EO.
You have a little EO. Yeah.
On the talking EO.
What was EO?
Eggs. Egg omelet.
Because, yes, we all need to abbreviate egg omelet.
EO.
No.
Everything. Everybody.
It's something you don't subscribe to.
Eating.
I don't know what it is.
Eating out. What is it?
Eating out.
I do subscribe to that, by the way. I don't want to get that rumor
okay.
started.
Well,
I
there
love
we
to
go.
eat people out. When we're in a relationship.
Well, there you go.
When I'm dating somebody, I love it.
I love it.
I just don't want people to think I don't do that. I'm no DJ Khaled.
Is it exit only?
Oh, that would be a
About
good
your
one.
bong?
Yep. Oh, that'd be a good one. No, it's ear orgasm.
Ear orgasm.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I should have known that. Oh, give me an EO, an ear orgasm.
ES. You just say ES?
Did I say?
did.
I did?
Yeah, you said yes.
EO, ear orgasm.
NTD.
Well, I'm glad we established that you eat people out. I mean, that's good.
That was
we
good to
needed
get
that
out
to
there,
be
yeah.
clear.
Yeah, we need to start off with that.
I'm just saying, I feel like married people aren't eating each other out a lot. It goes back to my whole 69
I don't know.
thing.
People are sending an email saying, yes, we do.
Those are few and far between right there. A lot of married people, they ain't eating. I feel like blowjobs happen more than eating out. Am I off on that? Am I close?
You're wrong in my house.
So, wow, there's a lot of eating going on. Okay.
It's a buffet.
Wow. All right. And it's always open. Oh, yeah. PP is what?
PP. Penis play?
It is not penis play.
PP. Oh, man.
It's actually not even a correct acronym. It should be POP.
POP.
Yeah,
it would be putting on poop, putting on
penis. Putting on your penis? That'd be delicious.
So I said, oh, only talking PP.
Only talking PP. It's the PP. But it should have been the POP.
The POP.
Oddly enough, you got an acronym wrong.
What is it?
Power of Pizza.
Oh,
Or Power of Pizza.
yeah. Power of Pizza. POP.
That was a big one.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
Damn, if you didn't get that one right, there's no hope.
As long as I just got to say I like eating people out.
Yeah, you also throw out the acronym RP.
Randy Pennington only talking
Randy
about.
Pennington. No, that's not what you referred to apparently in this instance. Yes.
RP.
Yeah.
Royal.
Road peen?
Ah.
Road. Not road pussy, is it?
Well, I mean, we do know you like eating people out.
I don't know.
And you do know RH is Roadhead.
What's RP?
So I have RP. Rat poison.
Rat poison. Wow, I really do make a lot of acronyms up.
Yeah. And another one is DMP. You ever had DMP?
I'm going to get some of those DMPs.
What is that DMP?
Do you know what that one
I
is?
think you had DMP.
MP.
DMP.
DMP.
Yeah.
Don't mix. And it's not that.
Whatever you were going to say.
I was going to say.
Don't
It's
say
not
it.
that.
What is it, Coach?
Dead man peen.
Oh,
Dead man peen.
Dead
Yes.
man peen.
Oh, I think I asked you a dead man peen question.
Yeah.
I'll try to stop abbreviating. I'll try. I just love it so much.
I know you do.
A lot of shit I love I'm not good at.
Yeah. On a weird note, too, since we're here, Jaybird had a friend about this question who was talking about whenever they hold their pet cat, they get a boner.
It was more of not even a question. It was kind of a statement. Now, a couple
Pussy
things.
turns them on.
So I want to get a couple things established first. This person spoke to me in confidence. They said I could talk about it, though, as long as I don't bring their name up. And no,
Denny's?
it's not Denny's. I knew you were going to think it's Denny's. So he was saying that it's normal for you to pick up a cat or a pet, and just by the warmth and just by petting the cat, you can have a boner. You know, not because you want to plow the cat, but because just subconsciously.
Like positive endorphins are coursing through your body. It makes your peen stand at attention.
Well, it's kind of like when I play video games, I get horny and I get just boners when
So
I
you call
play.
these cat boners?
Well, I think it's a subconscious thing. I thought it was weird.
Does that not look weird if somebody comes to visit you at your house and your cat jumps into your arms?
Sorry, I got Fortnite dick.
Well, the video games, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Why I get boners during video games, but the cat thing, I thought that was a little weird.
Yeah, I
So you
don't
got-
know.
That is weird because the cat is a living being and
Yeah.
you shouldn't be
Well,
getting a hard on.
They said sometimes it's like if you accidentally hit your penis. Sometimes accidentally hitting your penis can give you a boner, and they were almost kind of.
So where's the cat?
Well, I would think the cat's probably.
Licking your balls.
I'd imagine.
Every time a cat looks at my balls, I got a boner.
I put fancy feast all around the base, and the cat loves it.
They're trying to say that this is a common thing.
I
And
dip my scrotum in tuna juice,
I don't know why the cat just will not get off my D.
and it gives me a boner.
we all agree, not normal.
Not normal.
Okay, because he's like, no, it's more common than you think.
Which friend?
I will say.
Do I know him?
You have met them before.
They have a cat, huh? Okay.
Do they have other odd statements that they make, or is this?
Yeah, they do.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it
they
took me back. I wrote it down on my notes. What I do. Someone says something weird, I write it down in the notes, and I bring it up to y'all so you guys can make fun of it.
cat boners.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody saying anything?
No, they're saying it's weird.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured it would be.
Yeah.
But you never know. Sometimes we talked about the ponying, and people called in about that.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. That was fantastic. And the fact that they're letting people in parades in Charlotte who are dressed up as human ponies gallop in that thing is pretty amazing.
Someone wants to know, is it because of the vibrations in the controller about the whole video game thing? No, it has nothing to do with the controller. Ever since I was a kid, I've had this issue. I play video games. After a while, subconsciously, I'll get an erection. I don't know why. Kevin had a theory about that, though. Do you remember what it was?
No.
You just said something. I was more.
You're horny?
I was in a relaxed state, and I was subconsciously kind of not thinking about anything, and it was kind of just relaxing me into Bone Town.
Okay.
Your words.
Really?
Your fucking words, man.
I don't understand me.
What am I talking about? Was I drinking?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing to be with a dog or cat. It doesn't say anything about boners in this, but they do say petting a dog or cat is one of the 5 best ways that you can feel 15 years younger than you do now.
I agree with that. I mean, I pet Chewy all day. I'll just lay with him. It makes me feel so good.
Yeah, that's a good thing for you to do. Regularly hanging out with friends, exercising, having sex at least once a week, and going on vacations. They say 5 things that make you feel 15 years younger than what you really are.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff that kind of keeps you young. I mean, I think there's stuff you can do and ruts you can get in that you're like going, oh my gosh, you just feel old. But yeah, if you're active and doing things, and yeah, you don't forget or you don't think about like your age or your aches or your pains or whatever. Get out and do stuff.
I don't need a woman, as they're saying in the chat room. That's not why I'm getting boners.
You need some RH.
All right. Well, I think Kevin needs some RH too.
Hey, who doesn't?
I know my husband would love some.
Do you give your husband RH?
Sure.
When's the last time this has happened? Is this like the first couple years? Are you slacking now?
No, I've performed in 2018.
RH?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice, huh?
Mama.
It's good stuff, right?
Was that after Blue Martini?
Probably.
Yeah, she was hammered. She could sense
Panda
that he was
picked her
getting
up.
annoyed. So she's like, oh, he can't be annoyed if I'm like blowing him.
He wanted you to be quiet.
It didn't work. I can still talk through that.
That I believe.
Not a problem. Let's see here. Got this email from Deanna about the Waffle Houses. Said there's quite a few Waffle Houses in the Broward area. When I lived in Marietta, Georgia, I lived across the street from a Waffle House and near a Shoney's.
Oh.
Not a fan of buffets. But back in the day as a child, before I knew better, I have to agree with you. Shoney's had an amazing breakfast buffet.
They did. And they laid it out, and it was so massive.
The only thing that would gross me out about the Shoney's buffet is sometimes when they would have their cheese, you know, you take the cheese, pour it on your eggs and all that. Sometimes the cheese would get hard.
Skin.
It would get skin, and it would be kind of hard. And
Yeah.
it would look wrinkled, and you'd almost have to stab.
You have to puncture through the top crusty layer to get the cheese that's gooey below.
It's like kind of it's revealing the curtain. I don't like it. It grossed me out.
I was not picky back in the day. I was like thinking the Shoney's buffet was like heaven.
Oh, back
Oh, it was so special.
French toast sticks they had.
Oh,
It's good stuff.
that strawberry pie.
They couldn't hold a candle to Sizzler. Sizzler was. They were fuck yeah on fuck yeah mountain, baby. That's how good they were. They were amazing, and so was Ponderosa. I don't know if you guys remember them.
I do. In fact, I was just singing Ponderosa. I remember you got your tray, you went through, and then they would have like up there, like you pull the steak off one. I remember I was excited because they had pudding.
Yes. Yes.
Butterscotch.
I think they did.
Oh,
yeah.
I as a child, I ate
Loved
the
it.
shit out of some butterscotch pudding.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It was so popular.
used to
What
love that
happened to
stuff.
butterscotch pudding?
I always talk about
It's great. I love it. I miss it.
I do too.
I need some.
the Wendy's buffet. I've talked about that a lot. That was so big back in the 80s, and it was
Yeah.
amazing, man. That to me, that rivaled like a Shoney's because it was so fucking good.
They had a taco bar,
Oh.
and I swear they lost money on my mom. When they saw Big Linda coming, they were like, oh shit, close the doors. 'Cause
Probably, yeah.
She would, no lie, just pile this plate so high. I don't know how she balanced it without toppling over.
Well, then you'd get burgers and fries with that. They should bring that back. I really feel like if
They
they
had some
brought
good
that back,
stuff.
it'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
They had the potato bar too.
Yep.
Yes.
They did.
Yeah, I was reading the other day, like Wendy's is about the only fast food restaurant that actually does the baked potatoes. And the reason why is apparently the equipment to do baked potatoes is a lot more expensive. It costs them a good bit of money. And, it takes up a good bit of room. And I think all the other fast food places, like, Wendy's does it. And so they just don't see the value in the return. But I guess Wendy's did it. It's always done it.
They have ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
My mom would be like, "Oh, it's so healthy. It's a baked potato." No, you just poured cheese,
I know.
sour
Yeah.
cream, 3 things of
You're right,
butter.
right.
Like,
Yeah. Oh, you can make like the fattiest salad. It's crazy. I look at the calorie counts on some salads. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, my mom and Ann used to go on diets all the time. They would go to Sonny's Barbecue. We're gonna go on a diet. They would get the biggest salads to where fucking 3 people had to carry the salad to the table, littered with bacon bits. I mean, just dressing galore.
Meat.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
It must have been 3,000 calories. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, we'll take a Diet Coke.
Right.
I'll have a pulled pork salad.
Oh, we're eating so well. We
There's a pound and a half of pulled pork on it.
we eat so healthy for lunch. We should have pizza for dinner to reward ourselves.
Couldn't even see their faces because the salads
Yeah.
were piled so high.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you could easily make a 3,000 calorie salad.
Yes.
chunks of ham. Ooh.
Oh, remember the taco bowl? The bowl itself was fried.
Yeah, I do
to
remember.
make that taco salad at Wendy's. Like, the bowl was fried. My mom would eat the bowl. It's just a salad bowl. It's healthy.
May in the
They're
chat.
so unhealthy.
May in the chat room said, went to Ponderosa recently in Orlando. We saw a cockroach under our table.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's what happened. You know, in the 80s, I think it was pretty quality.
When you know better, you do better.
Well,
so now I would never go to Ponderosa or
Well,
Shoney's.
the rumor back in the day, because we went to Ponderosa all the time. That was a Pennington staple. And we had heard that a rat had gotten into the ice cream machine. And locally, that was kind of what was going on. Now, looking back, was that Pennington news or was that real news?
We may never know.
We may never know.
I'm sure somewhere, sometime, a rat got in an ice cream machine.
But someone may know that answer if they grew up in this area back in like 89.
Yeah. It's a good question. Yeah, some of those places that were great and it's gone.
Someone recommended me a place out in Gardens. Like, you got to go to this pizza place. It's awesome. So I go. Me and Bigfoot are eating there. And within 10 minutes, this big-ass roach is crawling on the floor, up the table. And no matter how good the food was, I don't think I'm ever going to go back because of that moment.
No, now it's
No, of
roach
course
pie
not.
forever.
And everybody talks about this. They're like, this place is so good. I don't know, man.
Well, that's not good unless you love roaches crawling all over your food.
Big-ass roach.
Yeah, you can't see that. Once you
Yeah.
see it, that's it. I'm done.
I couldn't even finish.
Heard that problem. Andrew said, I was listening to the podcast from 9/11. I heard you guys mention your love of board games. Have you played Draw What? I play it with my fiance and our friends all the time. It is the most ridiculous, raunchy game ever. It's basically Cards Against Humanity mixed with Pictionary and charades. I mean, the game pieces are butt plugs. Give it a try. You won't regret it.
There's a lot of fun games. There's one online, or not even online. You can get it through an app, and then you play it and hook it up to your TV, and you play with multiple people. It is so much fun. I think it's called Who Said It or Who Did It or Who Denny's. Giving out wrong fucking information again. Someone in the chat room was like, man, Bird's really off today.
Oh, you know what you need.
Roadhead.
RH. Little RH will clear that right up.
Or just to eat out some people. Yes, Denny's.
Denny's, put your legs up. He's hungry.
What are those games? Because people are asking. The games we do with the app, what are they called?
So there's This Is It, but if you have the PlayStation, they have a whole slew of phone games. You can just type phone in the search, and there's like 5 games right now that all connect to your phone, and you just play the whole thing. The one like the You Don't Know Jack is like the big popular one.
I've heard of that one. That's been around for a while.
It's been around forever on PC, but now you can play the game on your phone. It's pretty cool on the television.
You can get dirty with it, Kev.
Yeah, they have all different categories. You can do adult or non-adult.
Okay.
Oh, the bird likes it dirty.
Everybody we play with likes it dirty because there's always dicks and snatches being drawn. And those are the girls that are doing that.
Let's see here. Ellie's got a random fact. Said, I'm super behind the podcast due to school, but I'm at the discussion of animals being baptized. For the Catholic Church, I know you can, and my mom actually took my dog to get baptized. Weird, I know, but it's only October 4th for St. Francis, and my mom said there are all types of animals at that church being blessed by the Father. Now, what would happen if Jaybird's friend went to get his cat baptized and he goes to hand it over to the priest and he has a boner? Is that a problem?
Terrible. Yes.
Would that be a problem?
You should not pop a boner face to face with your priest.
Would you baptize my pussy?
Kevin. Don't ever say that again and make eye contact.
I think it was great. I think you should say it a lot.
Father. So, yeah, apparently you can't do it. There you go. Renee from Royal Palm said, so I posted the Time Magazine article about how teachers are so grossly underpaid, me being one of them. I've taught 16 years and I make way less if you read the article. Anyway, my husband's cousin then chimes in. She says she isn't paying a dime and I should suck it up and get a second or third job. Mind you, I have my master's and I'm working on my doctorate. I tell her I'm feeling disrespected because being a teacher is in every fiber of my being. She says she doesn't care, it's my issue, and then blocks me on Facebook and by phone. Hell, I even apologized to her for getting heated in the conversation. She's always been known to be two-faced to others in the family, just never experienced it myself. Do I just let it go or talk to hubby's family? Mind you, our relationship isn't that great due to other crazy-ass reasons. This is why I hate social media. I doubt she would have said any of this to my face.
Oh, she wouldn't have said it to your face. People are real brave behind a computer.
Yeah.
But, I mean, why do you care about saving this relationship with this bitch? Just let it go.
Here's the thing, though. Did you put something out there publicly and then they responded to it? Because just know, as soon as you
She
put
did,
something
yeah.
out
She
there...
put it out there, but I feel like I'm being underpaid and blah, blah, blah. Teachers don't get enough respect. There was an article, I think, that was on top of it.
Got you. But people are
It sounds like in the discussions, and those two were going back and forth, and she's like, well, if you hate it, then get a second job.
Just know, you put it out publicly, motherfuckers are going to tear you down.
She could comment on it,
You're gonna get comments on it.
And you might not like what you get back. I think a lot of times you're looking for that validation or vindication, and you're hoping everybody's going to, rally behind you. And
But with that said, though, you have the right to fight right back with her. But then now you're in a Facebook phishing fight.
yeah.
With a family member.
Right.
So just back away, give it some time. Next time you see her, just don't be a jerk, and hopefully she won't either, and it'll pass.
I just can't believe how many people in my personal life that I see on social media fighting like a fucking 5-year-old on social media. I can't believe it.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, because you're part of the problem. I'm glad we're talking about it now. No, but just about shit that their point isn't going to change it anyway, and then they're losing friends because of it.
It's sad, too, when you see, like, families ripped apart, and now you're making drama for everybody in the family.
But you click on it because you can't believe they're swearing back and forth and calling people names, and then you're like, all right, let me see what they do for a living. Oh, she's a 4th grade teacher. She's in charge of her church. Like, what the? You're shocked of the people that are.
Doesn't seem like the kind of person you'd think would be all mouthy on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I got some leftover call-em-outs here. Jamie said, I want to call out people at the gym that are stealing equipment, and now gym bags are no longer allowed on the gym floor.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of stuff happens.
Were they taking the free weights?
Yeah, I guess I've seen that before. I mean, a lot of gyms are like that, unfortunately.
They're not free, even though they're called free weights.
Yeah, right. Oh, free, cool. Take some
I'll
home.
take 2.
Which I always wonder, I'm like, how do you get that out? Because, I mean, if you took maybe the smaller light weights you could get
Probably.
out. That'd be the only thing I could think of. Because other than that, if you try to take like a 35, 40-pound dumbbell and put that in your bag, it might just rip through.
You could wrap it in a towel and like hold it underneath.
You're right. You could.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's just crazy.
I mean, you're not going to be able to get the whole like a big piece of equipment out, but you could totally steal some shit from a gym.
You'd be surprised how much stuff you can steal in a baby carriage too.
You'd be surprised how much a woman can hold in her bra and in her underwear. There was this one chick on social media, I think she's like at a Walgreens, and she stole basically the whole store, and the manager goes, no, you have more in your shirt, I know it. She takes out like 30 items. She's like, nope, you got a lot more. She's pulling out her underwear. I mean, she had so much shit in her whole outfit.
You can dress to fill. Like if I knew I was going to take something, I would wear my bigger granny drawers.
Big old bra.
Big granny drawers, and you can put a lot more stuff in there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, if you had.
But is it worth it? I mean, with all the freaking cameras nowadays, they're watching you. So why would you try to do it for stealing $10 worth of makeup? It's so stupid.
There's so many videos of people getting busted stealing, and they're taking stuff out of their purse or out of their pants. I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do shit. And they're like, what's that? They're like taking an iron out of their fucking purse.
Yeah. Crazy stuff. Marie said, I seem to recall when Denny's quit vaping, Jaybird quit soda. He was inspired by Denny's quitting cold turkey. I also remember Jaybird saying he could live in both worlds, but soda would be the one thing that he'd give up entirely in solidarity. But there's been 2 incidences in which he's been drinking Squirt. Mm-hmm. So it begs the question, Jaybird, are you nothing but a bold-faced liar? Or is Denny's vaping again?
Or is Squirt just that good that it's got a man by the testicles?
Squirt is that good. I will say I have had probably 3 sodas in the last, I don't know, however long.
24 hours?
No. No, I've heard that's been a big part of how I've kept the weight off is I have quit soda. I've quit pretty much any drink that's got, calories in it. Every now and then I will have one if I have a pizza, but I mean, it's like once every 2 months. But I really, for the most part, I've quit soda.
Okay. Said, I'm just busting your balls, but I wanted to bring your commitment back to the forefront.
Yes, keep busting those balls. Those low-hanging fruit.
Yes. Some of the other stuff that have got people outraged today. I don't know if you had heard, but the new iPhone XS Max has got a 6.5-inch screen. And the smallest phone that will be available is the iPhone XS, which has a 5.8-inch screen.
That's a bunch of bullshit, man. I'm
It
so
is.
outraged.
It is.
Why am I mad?
Why do I care?
It's sexist.
Why? What's going on now? Because...
The phones are making them too big.
And that's sexist?
Yes.
Why?
Because women who have smaller hands a lot of times can't really fit the phone in their hands, and now they're more prone to drop them, so they'll have to be paying more to get their phones repaired. It is something that totally discriminates against women.
Look, most women have bigger hands than me. I got small-ass hands. Some people have small hands. It's not a sexist thing.
Well, some women are very outraged.
He does drop his phone a lot, though.
He does.
Are you're a woman? Are you outraged?
No, I couldn't give less of a shit.
Why do people want to be so mad all the time?
Thank you.
They like to find something, though.
It's not sexist. They're just making big phones because a lot of people like a big phone.
Well, I think it's because people are watching their
Movies, TV.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I spend so much time now. That's almost, I would say it's still probably 70% on the TV, but probably 30% of all my viewing is done on my phone now.
Could you imagine being the kind of person that would get so mad about a phone being big that you have to label it sexist? Could you imagine what goes through your fucking mind for that?
You have way too much free time if that's what you're putting all that together.
Am I missing something here?
Well, not everything in life is going to line up perfectly for you. That doesn't mean that someone is scheming to ruin your life or it was something that was an intentional.
Or hates your gender.
Right.
Thank you. Oh my God.
A
Yeah.
lot of people prefer the bigger phone. I don't, but my daughter, she's got a vagina. She prefers a bigger phone. She's got smaller hands.
That's a great point.
What the fuck?
I think you nailed it.
Yeah. There's a school in Michigan, too, that is getting rid of the homecoming queen / king titles because they say it
Why?
promotes bullying and unnecessary competition.
Unnecessary competition.
You read this shit just to get us mad, don't
Go
you?
get in the workplace and learn a thing or two about competition.
See,
Life is a competition.
Yeah.
all these stories contradict my whole thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, why the fuck are people getting mad? What? Then you read me these stories and I'm the one getting mad. It's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Just showed you, yeah. Bam, gotcha.
You need to realize early on in life that not everybody is the best at everything. And the homecoming queen, she's going to be prettier than you. She's going to get the boys more than you. And that's something you have to come to terms with and realize. Getting rid of competition is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It's a joke.
I realize there are other categories of competition.
Of course. Go be in the science club and win there. Go
Yeah.
be in the, literacy group or Spanish
And if
club.
there's not
or-
something that fits your skill set, create it.
There's something that fits everybody. You just have to look. If you haven't found something, you're not looking hard enough.
I'm telling you, we need to have the real Jurassic Park open, and dinosaurs need to really be a threat to humanity. Now, I don't want anyone to die. I just want us to have the fear of being eaten by dinosaurs. Then we will have real shit to complain about.
All right,
Like,
you lost the room.
no, I did not. I did not. I lost you because I'm blowing that fucking mind. We just need some shit to worry about.
Well, I just wonder if it would get to a point because, if things came down to it, and I think when you get upset is if this is your kid's school, and like for me, I want my son to be in competitive situations because I think it will iron sharpens iron, and it's those kind of
course.
things that they make you better at what you do. My favorite football team, everything they do is a competition. Even when they are just drinking Gatorade, they make it a Gatorade chugging competition because they got to hydrate before a game the day before, so they turn it into a competition. There's winners and losers. Every single thing they do. They say that from opening a door, there's a competition on that. So everything is competitive, and I want that kind of environment for my kids. So, yeah, I would be upset if his school did that, or I'd at least say, well, you know what, let's have a non-competitive school, and I'd be interested. If you want to do that, you could have Snowflake High.
That's a great name for a school.
Yes. and then you could have, competition you. And
so many feelings.
right, and you could take all that kind of stuff, and then it would be interesting to see what would happen to society in 20 years of kids who are funneled through competitive U or Snowflake High to see, okay, what are they going to be like as adults?
Competitive you will stomp the snowflake kids.
I would think so too.
In life, in salary, in accomplishments.
I just got news for. I mean, there's a lot of losing out there. When you enter the world, there's a lot of things that just don't go your way. Like you were just saying, not everything is designed to make your life perfect. That's not how the world works.
But when you lose, you're supposed to learn. And I know I wanted to be homecoming queen. Sure, I wanted to be a cheerleader. I was ugly and spastic. I wasn't ever going to be homecoming queen or a cheerleader. But it made me want to be better.
It gave you drive. It gave
me
you motivation.
Drive.
Yeah.
I looked at those girls that did those things, and I was like, okay, I need to get a little bit better at this and doing this. And like, why can't you look at somebody who's better than you and aspire to be better and then be better?
When did competition become so controversial? Some of the stuff that just seems like to be get people so outraged. I don't get why they're so mad about it.
I think they're seeing our kids are flipping out now, and there's weird behavior and there's, mental health issues and all that kind of stuff. And they're saying what it is. And they feel like our students are so pressured that it's driving them to this. But I would argue saying, look, that pressure to compete has been around forever.
Yeah.
That's not different.
No.
I mean, it's not like we've just newly introduced competition. That's a problem. Look at the other things that we have introduced into our society, and if we do have numbers that are going off the charts with kids flipping out,
social media,
fucking media.
Look
baby.
at something that's new rather than something that's been around for centuries.
Preach on, Dad.
And let's get rid of what is new that's causing the problems rather than what was old that kept us where we are and makes us better and stronger. Motivates us.
I'm just happy now to hear people talking about how social media is fucked. Because for a while, people are like, it's just social media, it's Facebook, it's Twitter, it's not real life. And then all of a sudden, social media started kind of merging into real life, and people are starting to realize there's a lot of danger with social media.
It's very
not
toxic.
Well, it's a powerful thing. It's got a lot of power behind it. And everybody has access to that.
It is very toxic. And the fact that, I think you have positive and negative endorphins, and when you're on there and you're reading, like we were talking about, you get these negative messages that you read, you internalize that, and now you're pumping negative stuff through your veins so much so you got to email a radio show and say, hey, I had a Facebook fight, and how do I handle it? But obviously that's been something they've been stewing on, and that's why to me it's like, okay, if I don't need anything extra negative that I got to deal with or dwell on, then I'm like, I'm not going to do it. So if that's social media for me, I'm staying off of it.
You can say horrible things on social media that without a doubt can ruin someone's day. You can be a real fucking prick.
Yeah. And there are some people just for whatever reason get off on it.
They get off on it, man.
They
love
know
it.
they're ruining somebody's day, and they just love to get on there and troll. It's a weird mindset.
Even when you try to diffuse it, they don't want. They want to keep the angry shit going. It's weird.
Everybody's got a weak spot. So for that person, you figure out what their weak spot is and you go for the jugular.
Yeah, but now you're in this weird thing. Now you're looking at their photos. You're doing research on this motherfucker you're trying to bring down. all because they tried you on social media.
It's crazy. And Kim said, hey, Kev, you've got to watch Warriors of Liberty City on Stars. It's about Pee Wee football. Last year, 47% of the draft came from South Florida. This show is unreal. You'll love it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it really briefly on Friday. I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was watching other football yesterday. I think it just debuted last night. It's from Uncle Luke, Luther Campbell from 2 Live Crew.
Yes.
And LeBron James. LeBron James doing a lot of TV projects. And
He knows
really
a few
worthwhile
things
stuff.
about sport.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and he's doing a lot of really cool, actually, since he's moved to L.A. He's doing some really cool stuff. And in Liberty City, it's, a part of Miami. And 30 years ago, Luther Campbell started up this Pop Warner football program down there to try to give kids something to do because it was guns and drugs, and that was it. And I'm a firm believer in that. And I've told you I work with Student Aces, which is a group here that does that as well. And it's all about getting these kids and giving them something positive to focus on. And it is crazy the amount of players that come out of South Florida. I saw St. Thomas Aquinas has more players. High school has more players in the NFL than any high school in America.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just amazing, the players that come out of here. And it's to really, too, with Student Aces, I'd done an interview with them the other day. Gerald Hearns, the backup running back at FAU, they were telling me the story, like 38 people in his family have been shot and killed.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and I was just talking to him. I said, well, what is part of their day like? And they said the thing that really stood out to me is the kids say the scariest part of every single school day is going home. I was like, why is that? Because a lot of these communities, it's one of two things. Either you choose to be in a gang or you do not. And so what happens when you choose not to be in a gang, they are always trying to get you in. So the gangs will sit there and shoot at you as you're trying to go home from school.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And so it was like a game of, dodge bullets where you'd have to run to hide behind a trash can, ting, 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 bullets would go flying around your head. And so that was it, a mad dash every day trying to get home. So
That's insane.
Yes, it is absolutely insane. So anybody that can't relate to that kind of environment, that's kind of what it is. And Liberty City would be that kind of environment. So they're giving that positive outlet for these kids to get in, get scholarships in college, go to the pros, make some money, and then elevate, their family and get them out of that area. So that's pretty cool. I'm dying to go see that. Sounds like a really good show. So
that is totally your kind of show.
Totally my kind of show, yeah. So if you love football in South Florida, something to go check out. Appreciate the email. All right. Make sure you go check out Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Got a couple specials going on right now. They're offering the 2 pieces of chicken and fries for $3.49 and 3 pieces of chicken and fries for $3.99.
It's a great deal.
Great
It is
deal.
a great deal.
I talked to Philip over the weekend.
You did?
Yeah, he was talking about the plans. What you had mentioned.
Yeah, it's a pretty good strategy.
Great strategy.
Yeah, the buds that I think, was it Forest Hill and Military, I think they shut down.
Because it was too close to another Bud's.
It was right in between, it was 2.5 miles in the center on either side from 2 other buds. And it was their lowest grossing store that they had. And so they've gotten so many requests to open up in other counties. They said, well, let's shut that down. Let's take the resources and the money that we make from that and then try to open up maybe in Martin County.
I love it.
Yeah, so they're going to try to head buds out of Palm Beach County and get other locations going.
Everybody deserves Buds.
Agreed.
So let's spread this baby.
So there you go. So go try them out today and support Buds Chicken and Seafood. Y'all have a good Monday. We'll talk to you later.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.